am going to make a salad. I'm going to make a salad. Big ass salad. So the first thing I do is I grab my scale. Put my container on the scale. That's how every meal starts. I'm going to get my little boot tray right here. So put my things on. I know I want this avocado. And I know I want this organic seaweed. It's nori sheets. I love that in my salad. I'll put some of the vegetable slaw. I'm going to put some of the baby romaine. I'm going to get some of the carrots. I got this cute, oh, that one looks like it's seen better days. I think I'll get the new cube. Oh, I have some vegetable slaw that's not open. I think I'll use that one. Let's see. I'll get one of my new cubes. I got a little cough. So, I have my cutting board. My little knife. And I got my little wastebasket open. So the first thing I like to do is cut my avo. Cut it down the middle. Like that. Give it a twist. Ooh. Then I go cut, 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 cut. And then I, with a spoon, I scoop it out. And then some dropped on the floor. Guess what you do with that? Just kiss it up to God and then put it in your bowl. Just what I do. I know, I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. Then I get the second half and I go, give it a turn. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it a scoop. Now that's a lot of avocado. If you're on a weight loss journey, I would probably use a half of an avocado instead of a whole one. I like to use 2 of these nori sheets. And I get my scissors and I cut them in half. Then I cut them in quarters. Then I cut them in strips. And then I like them to get all over the avocado. Now right now they're all crispy and stiff, but once they start getting moist with all the other stuff, they get very limp and very chewy. Very chewy, kind of like sushi. Yeah. Then I like to put my lettuce on top. I like to put my avocado in the bottom always, and that's because I like it to get buried in all the other stuff, so that it's not open to the air. Especially if I'm making this ahead of time, I might make it like an hour before I'm going to have it, and I know what I have. Tomatoes. Especially if I make it like an hour before I'm going to have it. I don't want the air to hit the avocado because then it gets brown. I don't like that. So I always put avocado on the bottom so it gets buried in things. There's a little bit of tomatoes. And then I got some of this vegetable slaw. Put carrots, even though there's carrots in that slaw, but I like additional carrots. Let's see what we got for radish or two. $16. I like 16. That's the magic number. Now I'm going to put this stuff away. Okay, so now that I have my 16 ounces of veggies, I'm going to put on 5 ounces of sweet potato. Get my barrel out. Just cube it up. It's cold and it's perfect. So now, if you were on a reducing plan, 5 ounces of this would be too much. I'd probably do 4. I think I used 4 ounces when I was in the reducing phase. Still did the 16 ounces of veg. I probably wouldn't have used a whole avocado, but I like 5. I needed to beef up my carbs a little bit so that I would stop losing weight when it was time for me to stop losing weight. And it's really interesting, like when you get to that point and think about all the times that you've been on diets and you get to that point, and it's always the end. It's the end. It's the end of the journey. You've arrived. And then what happens? You undo everything you did. Because it's a journey. It doesn't end. Like it didn't end. It just changed. It needed to change. I needed to add a few more calories so that I would stop losing weight and figure out what I needed to maintain my weight. It's like, it was really kind of a simple concept, except I just never did it my whole life. I just thought I arrived, and now I'm at my goal weight, and now I'm free to just go back to the way I used to eat, and that's nothing short of insanity. So now I have some of this cooked chicken from this with the smoked paprika that I made yesterday, and I'm going to put this is cold right out of the fridge, and I'm going to cut this up. I like to cut it with, I love kitchen shears. They are the best little things. And I'm just going to cut this up. People are having fun on the beach today. It's Sunday, so it's crowded. Tomorrow will be a little bit thinner crowd. So I do 4 ounces of this, and I also did 4 ounces of it when I was reducing. Let's see. Am I going to have enough? I'm going to keep going until it says 4. Not 3.9. Not 4.1. 4.0. Okay, so it's 4 ounces minus this one little piece. Doesn't it seem really silly that I take this piece off? It seems really silly, doesn't it? But I'm taking it off because it's not 4. Now it's 4. Anybody else would say it's just 1 bite. What's the big deal? Now, I could easily just save this and add this to another meal, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw it out to the birds. There'll be a bird that will be very happy to grab that whenever they find it. But typically I don't do that. Typically I'm not cooking where there's birds. So I would just save that little piece and I would just add it on to the next day. Or I could put it in there and then everything will start to get sloppy. Then I can just say, well, it's a little over, or oh, it's a little under, or oh, it's okay like this and it's okay like that. And then it's just like a slippery slope of going back to just guessing and haphazardly putting meals together. And I just don't do that. I don't do that anymore. So now I'm going to put this back to 0, and I'm going to get that yummy coconut oil that I bought last night at Whole Foods. I put it in the squirt bottle. I like the squirt bottle, and I'll tell you why. Because I like it to drizzle really slow, because I want to measure a ½ ounce, so 0.50. And this just gives me a slow drizzle, so I'm not going to overpour. I don't want to overpour. I want it to just go nice and slow. So these little squirty bottles, there it is, 0.5. Look how delish that looks. The avocado's at the bottom. It's going to sit for like another hour, so nothing will happen to that avocado because it's buried. It's buried in all that seaweed and that lettuce and the cabbage and the carrots and the tomatoes and the cukes and the radish, the cubed up sweet potato, the cubed up paprika chicken, the oil, and white pepper, and pink salt, pink Himalaya salt. And I'm going to grab this cover right here, and I'm going to put this cover on, and this is going to sit because I'm not ready to eat for like another hour. I'm going to grab my fork, and there you have it. And this is going in the fridge, all these sweet potatoes. So now I'm just going to wash these dishes and enjoy some time on the beach, waiting for my friend Carol to get here. I look forward to her getting here, and I'm really grateful that when she's here and she's ready to eat her dinner, I can just come in here and grab this and have my dinner instead of doing all this when she's here. Sometimes I just plan ahead and I put things together when it's more convenient. So that's what I did.